Howdy partners, or how I should say in German, moin moin. This is me, I'm Johnny. I am in my mid-20s and I made a pretty crazy decision. Because I quit my job in my hometown in Kiel, which is in the north of Germany. And I decided to move to the most beautiful city in whole Germany. At least for the most people, it's known for the most beautiful city. So, let us see where Kiel is. This is what Kiel looks like. I mean, yeah, it's very nice. You can see here, it's very far in the north. It's directly close to the Baltic Sea. And this city is very cold and windy. And I really didn't like that kind of weather. And also I was very adventurous in my decision making. And I decided to move with my friend to Heidelberg.
Close the curtain, sweating, shaking all over. Imagine you're here.
I moved 4 days ago, and the weather is always like this. 30 to 35 degrees, always sun, no clouds. And because I moved into a new city, I started to implement like new morning routines. For example, vomiting water in my glass. No, that's a joke. This video is fake, but I really do drink like in the morning half a liter or 1 liter of water every day. It's very important for me. I really like to have my challenges in the morning so that I'm ready for the day. And it says that the real man grows by his challenges. And this second glass here, you can see it, was a big challenge. Mamma mia, it was very hard to get into my stomach. And I also do implement like stretching. I do like a little bit of meditation in the morning. I also do my bed sheets like here. And for me, it's very important to not take the mobile phone into my hands. So my Apple thing has to stay away for at least half an hour. Yeah, and this is my morning routine in the bath. I clean my face, I brush my teeth, and I also do like a little facial routine. It's just like some kind of lotion that I put on my face. It's very nice, it's very relaxing, and it's very good for your skin.
I may never make it out. And in the morning,
I'm learning Italian, and in order to learn Italian, I do read a book with little stories, and I have to say, man, what the fuck is going on in the Vatican? Mamma mia.
only your love, only your love. Only your love, only your love.
My goal of this video is to just simply explain why I really wanted to move to another city like 700 kilometers far away. It's a big step for me, and it's also a big step for you if you think of moving to another town or even another country. And I also want to show you my new hometown. Heidelberg is known for its beautiful castle on the mountain, like you see right here. In my opinion, it's one of the top 5 castles in Germany. So I finished running. Those are my stats, and I think these stats are pretty satisfying. I did run like for half a year, and it's pretty good. 6 kilometers in 35 minutes. It's okay. So, the first thing why I moved to Heidelberg is I had no obligations. Yes, I have a family. I have a really nice family, and I also have like very cool friends. But I didn't really have like a very important job where I could work like hours and hours, and where I put all my passion and energy into. And I also didn't had like a girlfriend, a wife, or kids. So on that point, it was very easy. The next point is that personally for me, moving to another city there where I don't know anybody is the next step in my personal development. I did some crazy stuff. I drove with a bike through whole Germany for 21 days, and I also did the Camino de Santiago for like 35 days, and I also drove with my car alone 2 months through Italy. But moving to another city is something that I never did. So this is also the reason why I did this, because of the personal development. Here I show you some very interesting stones. You can find these stones all across Germany in every city, or even like a little villages. And on these stones you see some names. And these names are from Jews that got chased after by the Nazis. And some of these Jews, they escaped to Switzerland, and some of these Jews, like Dr. Friedrich Müller, he came to the concentration camp Auschwitz, and he got killed at 1942, like Erna Müller. And this is the house where they lived in. It's pretty sad, but it's also very interesting. As I arrived home, I thought of doing myself a little bit pasta. A little bit is a little bit over exaggerating, because I did a lot. I did like 800 gram of fully cooked pasta with orange pesto, and it was a big challenge. It was like the challenge of the second glass of water in the morning, but now with pasta. Geil. Just nice. Simply nice. Even Gordon Ramsay would approve that my pasta is very good. Mamma mia. My stomach was completely full. I was tired, but I still had a city to explore. And I also have to show you some videos, of course. And the next thing I would talk about is the last reason why I really wanted to move, especially to Heidelberg. Because Heidelberg is a great city of culture and art. And it also has, little fun fact by the side, the oldest university in Germany. And on top of the culture fact, you could say that in Heidelberg you have the best weather. Especially for me, since I was like in South Europe for 3 months, I never really got used to the cold and windy weather in the north of Germany. And Heidelberg is a pretty hot place in Germany. And you don't have very strong winds. But in my home country, it was very unpredictable how the weather is going to be, because the wind was blowing directly from the sea, and it changed the weather very spontaneously. The pictures you currently see are from the old city part. It's directly beneath the castle. The castle is on the mountain, and the churches are very nice. I really like going into churches because it has some kind of special architecture, but I don't like the church. And what I really like about this building, for example, is that you have so many details. It's the Hotel zum Ritter. It means like the hotel to the knight with the shield and the sword. And it's so much love and passion for the little things. Very nice. And every time before I step into a church, I take my glasses off, or if I have a cap on, I take my cap off. So this is the biggest church in the town. It wasn't that impressive how I expected it to be honest. And this is the gate with the famous 2 towers, and it leads to the old bridge of Heidelberg. Here for the big end, for the big final, you see the castle again. And I hope you liked my video. I'm happy for any support. If you leave a follow, if you leave a like, or if you just leave your click on the video, I'm happy for everything. Thanks. Ciao.